Hey everyone, it's Brett from Hope to Prosper. Sorry it's a little noisy here, but I'm at the Los Molinos Business District. Can't really see if I down in downtown San Clemente. And this is what we call the Surf Ghetto. Anyways, coming today from the Surf Ghetto, I walked around. This place has a lot of history, a lot of old surfboard shapers, a lot of old auto shops, but it's kind of the heart and soul of old San Clemente downtown. So I thought I would show it to you today. And then today's subject for our talk is the courage to retire. So I just wanted to go over that a little bit with you and see if you're on the edge, up on the bubble. All right, have a great time. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for following my channel. I'll talk to you soon. So, do you have the courage to retire? I'm not trying to call anybody out. But I'm just kind of speaking to people who may be on the fence, right? Are you on the fence? Are you thinking about retiring, but maybe there's that nagging little doubt that's keeping you from doing it? That was me about 7 months ago, so I just wanted to maybe lend you my experience on what happened with me and what decisions I made, and just kind of give you some food for thought today. So, if you're on the fence about retiring and you're not sure if you're going to do it or if you can do it, here's some little tips that I've come up with. First of all, really evaluate your viability. I won't go into this subject in real depth. Maybe I will in a future post, but future video. But really, you need to look at your numbers. I just went online and I ran some simulations, and I did some Monte Carlo simulations, and I used some retirement calculators. I think there's a number of good retirement calculators you can Google and use them just to see if you're in the ballpark. So I think step one really is to evaluate your viability. I made some decisions without doing this, without having a plan, without checking all my numbers. And I'm sorry I did that. I don't recommend that to you. I recommend that you look at your numbers objectively and see if you're in the ballpark. Second, formulate a plan. Formulate a retirement plan. Sit down with the numbers and say, okay, this is how much money you're going to get. Can you live on it? And so you're not making decisions in a vacuum. And that's what I would do first before you decide, hey, can I retire or can I not retire? Really crunch the hard numbers and do the work. And then that way you'll go into it with a lot more courage. I promise you. Next is change your mindset. Retirement isn't all about the numbers. It's not about the money. It's not all about the money. Let's say, for example, that the money works, the numbers work. Which is what I've found. Once you get past that, you have to transition into retirement life. And that's in some ways more difficult than the numbers. Numbers are easy. They don't lie. They're either there or they're not. The income's either there or it's not. But changing your mindset to a retirement mindset, that's a big thing. That's one of the things I struggle with. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that my company failed and I didn't choose to retire. But I would say that, changing my mindset from an employee, just looking for a job, to, hey, I'm going to retire. I'm going to go forward, on the money I have saved up for my whole life. That's just a big decision, and it's a transition. It took me a couple months to really get to that point. So you don't overlook this, or else you'll always have the nagging doubt. Change your mindset into one of being a retiree, and you'll thank yourself later. And I'm going to put down one last thing that I think is really important, something I learned myself that's been helping me a lot, is to visualize your future. And when I say visualize your future, I want you to sit and think, especially if you're in the decision-making process, right? Sit and think about how your life's going to be when you retire. It's super important to do this. When you sit and you close your eyes and think about, okay, what will my life be like when I retire? Don't go into it all Pollyanna-ish where everything's going to be great and it's all perfect. But just think about, what are you going to do with your life, and what are you going to do with your time, and how are things going to feel, and what adventures are you going to go on? So if you visualize your future in retirement, I think that'll help you a lot in the decision-making process. In fact, I know it will. It did for me. And now I'm doing a lot of things that I visualized before. I'm traveling a lot, and I'm enjoying my life. And so those are things that I recommend for anybody, is to visualize your future, go forward with confidence and courage, and then you'll just have a much more enjoyable retirement, and you'll have an idea of what you're going to do and what you want to do, instead of just wandering aimlessly, hoping you don't go broke and worrying about things all the time. You don't want to worry in retirement. You want to have that nailed down. Okay, that's all I have for today. It's a short one, and I didn't want to take up a bunch of your time. I just wanted to give you some ideas of what I did when I was on the fence and what I did shortly after I made the decision that helped me out. And I hope it helps you out too. Okay, thanks for following my channel. Thanks for coming along. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments. And thanks for liking and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it. And I wish you all health, happiness, and prosperity in your lives. And I wish you an enjoyable retirement. I hope you come along next week. I got a big adventure coming up. I am going up to Utah tomorrow, and I'm going to go to Bryce Canyon, and I'm going to hike through the hoodoos. So I'll have some great footage for that. All right, talk to you soon. Have an awesome day.